Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel with a brand new series. I've finally been able to play this game after having it and all of the DLCs for quite a while. I've put about 20-25 hours in, but I do want to start a new game for this. But first I want to go over a couple of things I've done in my settings really quickly. Now this game is the Hunter Call of the Wild. You can see sound effects 100, music off. Dialogue I have on right now at 70 because we're going to be doing some story missions, some whatnot. It's going to give us a lot of experience, a lot of money. Even though I don't particularly like having it all the time, eventually we will turn dialogue off, just have subtitles. And I am going to be playing on a different map than what I've really played on so far. Again, I put about 20-25 hours in. So delete all previous progress. Yes, that is okay. We are actually going to be starting in the Layton Lake District. After we've progressed a little bit, then we'll be going over to Hirschfelden, the Savannah, and the Taiga. I'm gonna go ahead, make sure we are on Layton Lake, and we are gonna start the game. Previously, I had started on Hirschfelden. It's nice. I like the map. A lot of brush. A lot of stuff obstructing your view when you're hunting. Makes it a little bit more difficult, in my opinion.
You made it here in one piece. Welcome to the untamed wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place.
Alright, now from what I understand, this is the Belmont area, I believe. Beaumont. It's on
Go ahead,
my hunter
look
mate.
around. There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game.
We will go
Let's see
ahead,
what you can do.
pull out our
Try
gun.
to find an animal track around here.
I was pretty sure all the maps, like, had just a doe supposed to be standing here for your tutorial. Oh, there it is. Well, we'll examine those tracks. And we're gonna drop him. Let me see what it wants me to do next before I do anything else. Harvest an animal, cool. Alright. Yes. So, you can examine the... I'm gonna examine the track first. On the upper right-hand side of the screen, you'll see what type of track you are looking at. In this case, it's a blood track. So it's telling us what type of hit we got. It was our initial hit location, so that blood splatter is going to give us that information. Later on, it would give us the bleed rate, as well as when it happened. If you're following, and I just have to keep opening this up because it keeps closing. In the upper orange part, if this were a normal blood trail, it would tell you the approximate range of health the creature still has. This is kind of going to be a talky episode, especially here at the beginning, not a lot of cuts, simply because I want to go over some of the basic information of the game for people who aren't familiar with it. In the lower right-hand side of the screen, you can see a bunch of information. The green bar is my health. Some animals will attack, they'll charge, There are some of them on this map. There are some of them on pretty much every map. Some of them are aggressive, and we'll have to deal with that. We can get hurt. We can die. We can see what we have pulled out above that. So in this case, I actually want to reload, because I never like not reloading before going ahead and continuing to hunt. But we can see we have our starting gun. I'll open up my actual inventory because I don't know what all we have. We don't need the road deer collar. We don't need the musk deer scent. We do need the deer bleat collar. But we start with the 243. Just soft point ammo. This is going to be free. We can live off of this forever. We have a basic 1-4 sight. We have 3 different lures. We have a deer bleat collar, which is whitetail and blacktail, which is what we'll be hunting on this map. Roe deer, which is Hirschfelden. And I'm probably butchering these names. I do completely apologize. I simply don't know how to pronounce them. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. And then once you go up to the taiga, there are musk deer, which look terrifying, but there's no actual collar for them. We do have DLC, so we do have a lot more weapons, but we're not going to do that just yet. Yes.
Your first reserve trophy. Go ahead and harvest it.
Thanks. Other information in the lower right. Obviously, left hand is how much we have currently loaded into the gun. Right hand is how much ammo we have total. Then you'll see a couple other things. You see that circle that's kind of going around. It's changing what it looks like. Right now, it's not even full. It's a partial. It opens up all the way to a full circle. And for some reason, I can't get it to. Full circle means you are completely visible to animals. You can get a little bit closer with the eye like it is right now. When you crouch, this means you can get pretty close to the animals before they'll notice you via sight. And then if we go prone, we're practically invisible until they get on top of us. There is one other type of cover bonus, and that is if you are directly in cover.
The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year.
Yes, thank you.
If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run.
Shut up.
Or worse.
Okay. Excuse me. As you can see, here the line is practically gone. That means we're more invisible than when we're invisible. We're covered by the brush, and we can go kinda out a little ways to the edge, clear those out of the way, and that'll allow us to remain invisible as we are shooting. Obviously, he just talked about noise. You can see that right next to that sight indicator is your noise indicator. You can see as I'm running around and jumping, I'm making a lot of noise. I'm getting red bars. Just walking, I'm still making noise, but not as much. Obviously, you can eliminate it. If I'm walking quickly while crouched, I still make some noise. You make noise by going through the actual foliage, etc. And then the third one is my heartbeat. Now, it's steady right now, and you can see I pull out my gun. You know, it's not the most stable thing in the world right now because I'm level 1. If I run around, and I'm just going to put myself on a quick auto run, and I'm going to do a lap around this tree, and then I'm going to try to shoot again. Or at least zero in.
There are times when you'll want to be moving fast out here, but not when on a hunt. The animals will hear you coming a mile away.
I know I still have not collected that. I want to go over the animal collection screen. I know this is going to take up a
Stay
large
low when
port.
you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen.
Shut up! I'm going over all of this. Um, God, I hate him right now. I almost want to turn him off. Okay, you can see my heart is now pounding by that indicator. My gun is much less steady. If I hold my breath, I can hold it for very little time, and that just increases the heart rate. So you want to manage to keep that in check. Last one is the compass. My compass is on free rotation. The arrow will always point the direction I'm facing. The green cone is the wind. So that cone is opening. So in this case, the wind is in my face. In this case, the wind is to my back. You always want to hunt with the wind to your face to avoid having the animals sense you via smell. Especially the harder difficulty animals, the more directly downwind of you they are, the more likely it is they are going to get spooked, get startled, get alerted, and run away. And then you will have to either track them, or you could totally lose them. I have seen both things happen. Yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna mark this on my map. You can see this is the map of Layton Lakes District. I'm gonna mark that lookout point. So that is where we want to go. It's Hope's Camp. I'm gonna have to cross the railroad tracks for that. I'll keep an eye out for things to hunt. Speaking of which, how far are they? I don't know, actually.
There. Use your binoculars to get a closer look.
Yeah, thanks. You guys shouldn't be too close. Oh yeah, you're 200 meters out. Can I get close enough to hit them with this? Alright, well, no one wanted to stop, so we are back to claim our trophy. A nice view of this. And we'll go over this
You want to
screen
get
really
your
quick.
bearings. There are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
Yes, and that is where we're going to be heading next. So as you can see, we did drop it with a shot to the neck. We can also view it without the X-ray. We have gender, weight, fur type. There are a lot of different fur colorations, some rare fur colorations. So we'll be keeping an eye out for those. Tracking distance can be weird, I don't know. Difficulty, the higher the difficulty, the better the animal, the better the trophy rating, better the average weight, etc. They're more difficult to hunt, they're a little bit smarter, they spook easier, they're less respondent to calls. And you need to find one that is a high difficulty if we want to go for high ranking kills. And then the trophy type. This is obviously a female. There is no trophy for it for a deer. It's just, yeah. Trophy rating 0.5. That's the score of the animal. Consecutive harvests, we have 0% right now. Our next one will be 20. The one after that will be 40. In total, you need 6 kills killed and harvested to get to the 100% consecutive harvest bonus. Once you reach that, if you shoot an animal and it dies and you don't collect it and harvest it, your bonus will go back down to 0. it'll take you another 6 kills. Integrity bonus, are you using the right weapon to kill the right animal? Quick kill can be a little bit touchy. It's a little bit of an immersion breaker to some degree. Ideally, you'd be looking for heart. Oh. You'd be looking for heart or double lungs. In this game, a lot of animals.
No shortage of ways to earn money as a hunter. No shortage of ways to spend it either.
You'd be looking for at least getting 1 lung.
Be sure to aim for its vital organs. Heart and lung shots mean quicker kills, less painful.
I can go right back to that screen with our new kill. I don't even know what difficulty that was. Oh, hi. You're not.
Now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim.
She will go down. That should hit the lung. We will go track that one in a second. No, I want to get the trophy. The trophy. The trophy. Yep, so our consecutive harvest bonus is now up. I don't know why it jumped up by 20%, that's weird. Whatever. Obviously this one is antlers. This was a level 3, so that's not bad. Common fur type. So you can see this one we have a much higher score. Quick kill is obviously how quickly you dropped it. I think we killed it. Oh, we did hit neck and spine. Okay. Neck and spine and heart and brain in this game are like the real ways to get the quick kill bonus. Some of those are the unethical shots you don't want to take in real life. Especially the spine. But it's one of the most guaranteed ways to take down any of the animals you find in this. We can see our XP, we can see our cash, and you see a rating on this one, silver, along with a metal icon. Silver is the score of the animal. We are looking for 800 plus. For gold, we are looking for 950 to 1,000 for diamond. Those are our really, really big trophy animals. The big antler racks, the big weights, the hard difficulties. Those are the ones you want to go for. Okay, this is where we get to have a little bit of... Oh my god. A little bit of fun. We have a blood splatter here. And... Okay, you went this way. I'm using red. I'm not liking that. So we are going to change... Yeah, it's going to be pure blue. And, I mean, it's spotting it. We'll go pure blue. I don't think it should have gotten too far. It was a non-vital hit, but it should still be enough to take it down, even with the 223. Yeah, we got a medium bleed rate, and actually, I think...
The black-tailed deer are one of the easiest animals in the reserve to hunt.
It's gonna be down just
Still,
up
be
ahead.
wary of your noise and the wind direction, as their senses are quite good.
Hi. Where was he? I don't see him. Are you gonna run, or are you gonna be a jerk? jerk. We don't want the hunter made out right now. Yeah. We have the female up here. Just experiencing cash. Alright, we didn't have any sign of that bear when I was looking, so just running over back to the path. We did start to get rained on. I hope you guys can hear me over the in-game sound. And we got the marker. And we're just going to continue to run up to the tower. And unless something happens to just walk into my line on the way up there, I will see you guys when we are up there. Alright guys, I've done a loop of this tower. Nothing really exciting to see. No animals, so we'll go ahead and progress with the story.
Would you look at that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you. From up here, you can see a lot of great hunting spots in the area. Valmont's not only where Hope set up camp, it's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or, why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge. Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. You can find pretty much anything you need there.
Yeah, and that is actually going to be our next destination. We'll go ahead and accept that. And that is right over here. Alright guys, so I'm going to climb down. I'm going to start heading on over. And, I'm just going to climb down being noisy. Doesn't matter. If I find something while I'm on my way over, I'll bring you guys back. Otherwise, I will see you over at the Outpost. Alright, and here we are at the Outpost. Once we get this, we will have a fast travel location. We will have someplace to spawn other than the beginning of the world. Yeah, this was an absolute must. It's going to give us a little bit of XP.
Nice place, right? You won't find a soft bed in many parts around here. Don't forget to stock up before heading out.
And we have some nice flat waterlands down there to go hunting on. Now, this has a bunch of really nice stuff. It has...
If you ever need a place to rest, there's a cabin in each outpost. I had them gutted and redone last season.
Yep, you can come into the cabin and you can rest. It lets you pay a little bit of money to change the time. Right now, we don't really need that. Alright, the other thing we have here at Outposts that's really, really cool is we have a cache. I do apologize that there was a weird cut there. You can see the subtitles in the bottom. This dude will not shut up. I have muted him. Him and his story garbage takes so long to play. But this is the store. It's gonna let us buy new guns. We have a bunch of free stuff because we have all the DLCs. I'm not gonna use them until I'm a higher level. I think the 22, that's the only one. Jeez, look at that. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna pick up the free stuff. Do those all just have check marks now? Yeah. Yeah, all of this stuff is free. We're not gonna use any of it right now. Okay, that one's free but locked. That's fine. I'll have any of the free ones in here. So many of these are the same thing and just skinned. It's whatever. Okay. Getting all these bows. We're not going to use them right now. I do want to progress, at least at the beginning, with really what the starting guns are. So I'll use the 270 eventually once I unlock the polymer tip. So I'll get the first 1,000 rifle score with the 243 soft point. I'm not going to spend the money on the polymers right now because I'm not really hunting for trophy score. That's not going to be what we focus on here at the beginning. I don't know if any of these are actually... Okay, we do have a crossbow scope. Yep, we have all the starting callers. I believe. Yeah, all the starting callers, starting scent. We start off with some decoys. They do cost money for packs of 10. Consumables, we don't have any of. Clothing, we just have that. Backpacks, we don't have anything of. We do have access to them. This is kind of showing you what's in the game, what we have. We have a copy of each tent. We also have, and I'll scroll down to those, you can see we have a bunch of the different decoy packs. We have one of each tent. We have the 5 ground blinds, the 2 conifer, 3 timber that the DLC gives you, as well as the stuff for hunting fowl. We're not going to be starting with any of that stuff. We're not going to be using any of that stuff. We are going to stick with... God, look at how long that gun list is now. We're going to stick with our 243 until... I'm actually going to check what it is. That's sights, that's ammo, there's rifles. Until we hit 739 rifle score, or somewhere approximate when we notice that the 270 Huntsman is actually unlocked. Then we'll start using it. Also, we do need the polymer tip. Those give so much penetration and makes it a much better gun. I don't want to waste the money on the soft point. I can do that with this because they're free. But guys, I think I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna look for some animals. And I'm gonna start, I guess, recording for the next episode, because I think, you know, looking over this lake, having our outpost, having kind of shown you guys what the outpost offers, and it is a fast travel point, I do want to say that, it is on the map, a fast travel point. But yeah, I want to thank all you guys for watching this first episode, starting at level 1, because honestly I was only like level 15 or whatever to begin with, but I get to kind of bring you guys through the entire journey of this game. This is terrible. But guys, thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next hunt.